One man walks onto a plane with a briefcase. No body, no parachute, no clear answers. Just a name that may not even be real. D.B. Cooper. It's the evening before Thanksgiving, 1971. Portland International Airport hums with holiday travelers. A quiet, middle-aged man buys a one-way ticket to Seattle under the name Dan Cooper. He wears a dark suit, a thin black tie, and sunglasses. He takes seat 18C on Northwest Orient Flight 305, a short hop to Seattle. He orders a drink and watches the cabin settle. Then he hands a flight attendant a folded note. Calmly, he says, "I have a bomb." His demands are precise but simple. $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. He wants a refueling truck ready in Seattle, and he wants the plane to stay on the ground only long enough to trade passengers for money and gear. Seattle mobilizes. Banks record the serial numbers of the bills and rush them to the airport. When the jet lands, passengers are told there's a small delay. They disembark safely while packages are brought on board. He releases the passengers but keeps a handful of crew. The cabin door closes again into the rain and wind. His next instruction sets this case apart. He wants the jet to fly low and slow toward warmer skies. Northwest Flight 305 lifts off into the night. The cockpit follows instructions while the cabin goes silent. At the back of the plane sits a feature almost no modern jet allows in flight, a rear airstair that can lower from the tail. He gathers the parachutes and the bag of cash. He moves toward the rear of the plane with measured steps. Somewhere over the forests of the Pacific Northwest, warning lights blink in the cockpit. The crew feels a sudden pressure change. A little after 8 p.m., something shifts at the tail. A bump in the instrument suggests the airstair moved. Rain hammers the metal skin. Wind howls under the fuselage, and then nothing. The stranger is gone. On the ground, the search begins. Roads, rivers, and pine forests swallow teams and hours. The weather is unforgiving. Cold rain, strong winds, and rugged terrain make even the basics hard. Investigators sweep likely drop zones with dogs and aircraft. They find no parachute canopy visible from above. No confirmed footprints, no discarded gear. The forest gives up no body, and no briefcase. Inside the plane they collect what he left: a black clip-on tie, a mother-of-pearl tie pin, and a few traces of his presence on a seatback and armrest. Over time, lab work finds unusual microscopic particles on the tie, industrial hints, not a confession. Some evidence fades or disappears as the years pass. Leads cool, memories blur, and the trail grows thin. Then, in 1980, a break. A boy digging in the sand along the Columbia River finds decaying stacks of $20 bills. The serial numbers match the ransom. Nearly $6,000, bundled and rotting near a place locals call Tena Bar. How did the money get there? Was it carried downstream by winter floods? Was it buried on purpose? Or did the hijacker lose part of his haul in the dark? Theories multiply, but answers do not. The case earns a code name, NORJAK, for Northwest Hijacking. Agents chase tips across states and decades. Some suspects look promising until the facts don't align. One thing is certain: the name D.B. Cooper is a mistake born from an early report. The ticket read Dan Cooper, but D.B. stuck, and the myth grew larger than the man. Air travel changes because of him. Airports add routine screening and stricter procedures for boarding. The jet he jumped from receives a modification so that its rear stairs can deploy in flight. A quiet metal fix that passengers never see. Two main theories refuse to die. The first says Cooper didn't survive the jump. Weather, terrain, and darkness made it nearly impossible. The second says he knew exactly what he was doing. He picked the right jet, the right route, and the right moment. And he walked away. Support for the first theory is harsh but logical. A stormy night, unfamiliar ground, limited visibility, and thin clothing for the cold. No pilot can see where he landed. No chase plane has him in sight. The forest keeps its secrets. Support for the second theory is seductive. He asked for multiple parachutes to prevent a tricked pack, suggesting he understood leverage. He kept calm, avoided unnecessary risks, and chose a quiet window when attention was thin. If he had training, the jump was dangerous, but not impossible. Money with known serial numbers never shows up in banks or stores. If he lived, he kept the cash hidden or exchanged it carefully. If he died, the bundles sank into the mud and silt. The river's sandbar hints at a chaotic journey from air to water to shore. By 2016, the FBI announces it's suspending active fieldwork on the case. They'll still take credible evidence, but the file moves to history's shelf. Unsolved doesn't mean forgotten. It means every new clue must be sharper than the last. Why this story endures is simple. It blends precision and mystery, an orderly plan that vanishes into a storm cloud. No violent showdown, no final arrest. Just a door at the back of a plane, a rush of wind, and a name whispered for half a century. Culturally, Cooper becomes a folk figure. Books, documentaries, and late-night theories keep the ember glowing. But folklore can't fingerprint a ghost. And evidence, not legend, solves cases. What changed for America is bigger than one man. Airports and airlines rewired their habits around safety and certainty. The idea that a stranger could simply walk in and bend a flight to his will. That era closed, one metal detector and one policy memo at a time. In the end, the story holds us because it refuses to finish. The forest never answers. The river keeps its counsel. And somewhere between Portland and Seattle, on a wet November night, a mystery stepped off a staircase into legend. We tell these stories with care and respect. No graphic details, only facts, context, and the people at the center of the moment. If you want more cases that reshaped American life, hit subscribe. Our next episode dives into a cold case cracked by DNA and a family tree. Stay with us.